my junior students. Today we're doing a garage series because you may not want to play this close to others because we're going to get a little loud, but that's okay. And today helping me is Kurtby. And we're going to be doing some bucket drumming. So what you're going to need are either drumsticks if you have any. If not, that's okay. You could go in the yard and find some branches and cut them at the same length to make some sticks. And if that's not even possible, you could use your hands. The idea is to get used to our right and left. So we're going to be doing some rhythms, and then we're going to be playing a few songs. These songs are kind of hard to hear on this meeting here, so you're going to be going on to the links that I'm going to be showing you afterwards to find them. Every week we're going to be doing some different instruments, so then we could eventually collage to get to our waving flag idea like I talked about last week. So today, the focus, bucket drumming. Oops, and the last thing we need is probably a bucket. Any size will do. You could have bucket, you could have a box, anything that makes a sound works. So let's get this going. We are going to start with some syncopation rhythms. We just filmed a primary one that does ta and tt, so if you need a refresher on those before you hit the syncopations, please visit that link as well. But this one, syncopations. Before we get this going, Kirby, I forgot we should mention, we're going to want to hold the sticks in a triangular shape for our arms. We're going to be nice and relaxed. And the pivot point is going to be coming from our thumb and first finger. And you're going to be bouncing up and down with your wrist. These fingers here only wrap around the stick, not tight, but just so the stick doesn't wiggle all over the place. So your form looks like this. Now let's try these syncopations. Two, three. Good job. I'll play on those ones. We let it go ring.
Why?
Bravo. Excellent work on the syncopation rhythms. Now, if you can't hear, I know the audio has been doing some funny things with my computer. So take a look at the top link here, and that's how you'll find it. This one was just on YouTube. Same with the next one. Now we're gonna add, we're gonna do some Taws and TTs with a song from the band Queen, and this is called "We Will Rock You." I believe many of you will recognize it. And if you take a look at the top screen, I'm gonna move the video here so it is not in front of the notes. And if you see at the bottom where there are the R's, that means your right hand. And when it has an L, it will be your left hand. And when it writes a B, you're going to play with both hands. If it's the actual musical notation like this, you're going to play on the bucket. If it's an X, like here, you're going to be playing the sticks together. Let's try "We Will Rock You." And if the volume doesn't come out, go on YouTube and type exactly up here, "We Will Rock You, Queen, bucket drumming," and you will find it. Let's try it together. Very nice. Okay, next up, we have a song called "Seven Nation Army," and that's from the band The White Stripes. Now, with this one here, it's very repetitive, so I do want you to start with the Taws and TTs, but while you're playing, I want you to find a way to put your own syncopation rhythms, the ones that we did earlier with the ta, ta, and see if you could land on the beat. We're going to be doing some with you so you can see what we mean by this. And same idea, it's going to have the right, it's going to have the R and the L, but this time instead of a B, it's going to say R and L over top of each other for both hands. See how we added some syncopations there. We weren't playing what was written, but we were still with the beat. Very nice. I hope you're able to add some syncopations in there randomly when you want and stick with the beats. If you want a bigger challenge, we're going to add one last song, and this is Happier by Marshmello and Bastille. This one only has the notes, so you're going to do your best to follow along. Again, if you can't hear us properly on this, type this in here in YouTube and you'll find the song. We have center and edge.
Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. When the morning comes and we see what we've become. In the cold light of day, we're a flame in the wind of the fire that we begun. Every argument, every word we'll take back. 'Cause with all that has happened, I want to change my mind. This just don't feel right to me. I want regrets.
job.
Excellent work, everyone. So if it's difficult, don't give up. You keep trying and you try again, and eventually you're going to feel it. Thanks again, Kirby, for joining us. So next week we're going to try a different instrument, but in the meantime, keep up some bucket drumming. And if you end up putting any on YouTube or on anywhere, make sure that you send me a message so I could take a look. Until next time, bye everybody.